Hey friends, today we're gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna show you what I've been using, and what we're gonna do is talk about motivation. First things first, I did put on some sunscreen. I've used this one and it's okay. I like it because it creates it feels like you're using a primer, but it's sunscreen also. So it looks like that. Let's see if we can, there it is. See how it's like clear? It goes on like a primer. It looks like a primer. It feels dry, doesn't make your skin feel oily, but it's not my favorite. I've used better ones. For my foundation, I am using this one, which I've been loving. It's the Tinted Moisturizer Natural Dewy by Laura Mercier. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is really good. So let's talk about motivation, because I asked on my stories on Instagram, what were people's biggest issues, or not issues, but like struggle? What's your biggest struggle? And most people said motivation, which I get it, because like anybody else, I have an up and down in my motivation. There are moments where I'm super motivated and from the moment that I wake up, I'm like, go, go, go. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be amazing. But then there are times where my motivation is just down the drain. I don't wanna do anything. I don't wanna deal with anything. I just wanna sleep and maybe watch a movie or something like that. So I think it's important for us to understand some aspects of motivation that may not be common knowledge. So, for example, in your day-to-day, you have many choices that you have to make, right? For example, when you go eat something, what do you choose to eat? When you need to wake up in the morning, do you wake up at 5 and become more productive? Do you wake up at 6? Do you wake up at 7? Do you keep hitting the snooze alarm until you're late? So all of those things are choices that we have to make. So it's important for us to understand this, because if we are making choices that make us more motivated, we're gonna stay motivated. If we are making choices that derail our motivation or fuel procrastination, then that's where we're gonna end up, right? We're gonna end up demotivated, and it just becomes harder to like start something again. So for example, I have been really bad at going to the gym, which, if you know me, if you've been here a while, you know that I am someone who just needs to work out all the time. Like I feel good about working out. Working out is a source of therapy for me, and I just need it. But what happens is, my husband, he's a runner. And because he runs, he doesn't love to go to the gym, okay? But instead of me being like, no, let's go to the gym, it's important, it's good for us, I am just like, yeah, you know what? Let's not go. And then I'll make up excuses like I'm tired, or I'm just, we don't have time, I don't have time, I have school now. So, I will use all of those things as a way to not go, which is not good. So, what I want to share is that the more things that we do that keep us motivated, the more motivated we're going to be. So if you make more decisions that keep you excited, that keep you on target for your goals and dreams. The more of that you fuel your day and your life with, the less you are going to procrastinate and lose motivation. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. In contrast, we may make excuses to not do something, like I was just telling you. And when we make excuses, the problem is that we take the blame and we take the reason why we're not doing something and we put it on something else, okay? Like, I don't have time. It's a time issue. It's not a Renata issue. Get it? Oh, I'm not doing this because I need help. I'm not making a YouTube video because I don't have an editor, right? Like, I'm taking the blame and the responsibility from me and putting it on something else. I think that's also an important thing to consider, because if you are not taking accountability for not doing things, you're hurting yourself. That's really the case. As Nathaniel Branden put it in his book, you're deceiving yourself when you blame something else for the reasons that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I'll share another story here. There's this Brazilian actress. She's very, very famous. Every time during this time of the year, because it's carnival, she is one of the icons. She has won like the most beautiful Brazilian butt, you know. She has been known to have a beautiful body. She's known for that. She's been awarded for that. So she took great pride in her body, right? So she took responsibility for her body, for the body that she had. But now she has gained weight. And all of a sudden, her narrative switched. It's not like, hey, listen, I gained weight. It's my own fault. It's because of the decisions I've been making, or the decisions I've not been making. But she didn't take responsibility. What she did, she said, you know what? The blame is on people who judge others for their bodies. And I lost sponsorship because a, curvier body or someone that has more body fat is not well perceived in society. Okay, let's reflect on that. So it's really good to judge people on their body when you look good. But it's not good when you don't look good, right? So she took responsibility, like, hey, yes, I work out, I have this beautiful body, and I should be awarded for it. But now that she's not working out or eating healthy and she doesn't look that way anymore, it's other people's fault that she doesn't look that way. Do you see what I'm saying here? So we need to be careful with that, because when we transfer the responsibility onto something else, or, another reason why we're not doing the things or why we're not achieving our goals and dreams, we're selling ourselves short. We are deceiving ourselves. We're just not taking responsibility and seeing the situation for what it is. When I gained weight, I had to take a moment and say, okay, I am not well. I'm not well. I need help. And I went back to the gym. I went to see a therapist. I started eating better. And all of a sudden, I lost the weight, and, my skin improved and my mental health improved, and all of these things became better because I recognized that I was making the wrong choices. I was choosing to procrastinate. I was choosing to, stay in bed all day and to not take care of myself and my health and how I looked. So it's really important to to look at motivation and not see it as, oh, people are born with motivation. People either have it or they don't have it. No, motivation is a choice. You have to wake up every day and you have to decide what you're going to do to stay motivated. So waking up early, eating a healthy breakfast, doing the things that you put on your to-do list, right? You promise yourself all of these things. You say, tomorrow we're going to do better. Tomorrow we're going to be healthier. Tomorrow we're going to start working out and we're going to do all these things and we're going to look great. You promise yourself all of these things. And when you don't follow through and your word doesn't mean anything to you, that is going to make you lose trust in yourself and lose the motivation, because you can't trust yourself. You can't trust that you're going to follow through on the promises you make to you. You're not making it to anybody else. But if you can't keep promises to you, you can't keep promises to other people either, right? So it starts with you. It starts with looking at yourself and recognizing, okay, I need to do better. I need to just follow through on the promises that I make to myself. And that's where you start, okay? So let's start being more motivated. Make a to-do list. Have, things that, so let's say you have a goal and dream. Work backwards from that and label the steps that you need to accomplish to get to that goal or that dream. And then you have to every day be committed to doing a little bit of those things, right? What's going to get you closer to your goals and your dreams. So now I'm using this powder, and it's also Laura Mercier. This is called the Smooth Finish Foundation Powder, and it's pretty good. I've had it for a while. It just doesn't end. And I've been using it forever. And then I'm going to follow it up with this LYS. It's like a bronzer stick. And fun fact, LYS stands for Love Yourself. So I just feel like that fits in very well with my branding, right? And I'm using this is the hourglass brush. This is the one for like bronzer and things. Let me just look in the mirror, make sure I'm, getting that where it needs to be. Okay. That makes such a difference in your look, I swear. Some days when I don't want to put on makeup, all I do is a little bronzer and maybe some concealer around my eyes and like here where I have more acne scars. But look at that. It's a great look. I like to keep it simple, guys. I don't put a million things on. Because I don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? I am one of the I feel like I'm not an influencer when it comes to these things. I am more of like a de-influencer, and I just come on out here and I say, you don't need a million things. You need like 5 really good things. That's what you need. So this is, you can't even see it anymore, but it's the Anastasia like brow gel brush thing. And then I'm gonna use this one, this mascara from Smashbox. This was a gift. They actually sent me quite a few things. So that's why I'm gonna use it, because I got it and it's here, and I don't like throwing things away. So this has been kind of my go-to mascara for the last few few days. It is not waterproof, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's waterproof. So, you know, it's not waterproof. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because I prefer the waterproof mascaras just because I feel like they hold on better. They stay on better, longer, and this one will dry up, and then sometimes if you rub your eye, you get like a little bit of black or like some bit of product in your hand afterwards. So just gonna clean it, and that's it. Let's put on some, this is MAC Powder Kiss Liquid Lip Color. And this is the Mull It Over color. And I really like this. I think it goes very well with my skin tone. I just put it like that because sometimes this is really strong if you like do it like that. So I just dab it and then I use my finger to spread it. Okay. All right, so that's the look. So I have like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products. That's what you need. Keep it simple, okay? When it comes to motivation, you also want to keep it simple, right? Do more of what motivates you, okay? So take a step back. The next decision you're going to make, take a step back and just ask yourself, is this thing aligned with who I want to be, where I want to go, my goals and my dreams, right? Or is this thing going the opposite direction? Because if it's going the opposite direction, why are you doing it? Don't you want to get to your goals and dreams? Right? So that is all I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Please subscribe to the channel. I love to hear from you guys down in the comments. So if you are struggling with motivation, let me know. Let me know your struggles. We can talk about it. I'll bring it up in the next video. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. And like I said, I will see you on the next one. Bye.